What's up, Brunswick County? This month on Brunswick Biz, we're going in-depth with the Flying Locksmiths of Coastal Carolina. And then we'll head to Ocean Isle Beach to meet with Carolina Computer Company. So stay with us. This is Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time. Joining me now is Bill Allen with the Flying Locksmiths of Coastal Carolina. Thanks so much for being with us, Bill.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So the Flying Locksmiths is a franchise, but y'all are locally owned.
Yes, we are.
And y'all recently started here in Calabash. We're in Calabash, where your office is located, but y'all serve all of Brunswick County.
We do. It's my wife and I. We're co-owners of the franchise here. Our territory actually goes from south of Georgetown, South Carolina, all the way up to Topsail Beach, Pender County, and then all the way out to 95. So we do offer the ability to serve multiple locations, obviously within the territory. Brunswick County is kind of where we're based and kind of our home base, and we do a lot of work already in Brunswick County. So.
Okay, so why did you decide to start this franchise?
Well, we liked the business model. We liked the people that own the corporation. We felt very comfortable with them, and my wife and I had talked about owning our own business for a long time, and our kids are now grown, so we thought if we didn't do it now, we wouldn't do it. So this has kind of been a lifelong dream of ours, to be involved in a business where we can work together on it. So that's kind of where we started, and this came along as an attractive opportunity.
So it is a franchise, so there is a corporate office, but you were telling me earlier that it's a family-owned corporation and puts a lot of value into local business and families. So that was really attractive to y'all into starting this.
It was, and it is proven to be the case. The original Flying Locksmith was founded in Boston by a World War II pilot who, when he got home from the war, was looking for a job and started the Flying Locksmith.
Okay.
And he's passed that on now to his son, who is in the process of now passing it on to the third generation. And it's the third generation that decided the franchising was an interesting opportunity, and that's how it kind of came to pass. So we know the owners personally. They're great people and kind of strong family, and that was really attractive to us as well.
So I'm guessing that has something to do with where the name comes from.
Yeah.
Who's a pilot?
It was. That's how, and we get a lot of jokes about going to fly into the work site and stuff like that. We stay grounded, but the original owner was a pilot. He actually turned out to not like the name at all, and I think it's a great name. It's something that people remember, and our vans are distinctive. So with our Buzz on top, and Buzz is the original owner, so that's where it started. Yep.
It's definitely a memorable name, and we're glad that you're here in Brunswick County. So locksmithing, a lot of people think of it as that's who I call when I'm locked out of my car, or something breaks. Y'all do a lot more than that. It's a very large, encompasses a lot of things.
Yeah, it does. We focus a lot of our energies on commercial and residential. And we, especially on the commercial side, have been going around introducing ourselves to business owners and really want to start a relationship with them before something breaks. And then they're searching for a locksmith. And if we have a relationship, simple things like there are hundreds of different keyways, for example. If we don't have your keyway in stock, it's hard for us to help you if a key breaks in the lock, or if you need us to make keys or something as simple as that. So by having a relationship with us ahead of time, we can understand your business, your needs on site. If there's any special needs that you have, we can kind of prepare for those, so we're ready for when the inevitable happens, I guess.
Yeah, because your locks are something that's so important that a lot of times they work, but when they don't, it's a big problem. So you want to be there to make sure that they're prepared.
That's right.
For that.
That's exactly right. And it's all kinds of things that people don't necessarily think about on the commercial level. For example, if an employee's let go or leaves and doesn't turn in their keys, suddenly you don't have control of who has keys anymore. So we work with people and companies on that level. On the residential level, I guess we had an example the other week. The gentleman who asked us to rekey his house called us after he had owned the house for about 2 or 3 weeks. And what prompted the call was he found out a tenant down the road in a house had a key to his house. And he's like, I really don't know who has keys to my house. So it's easy when you buy a house just to have us come in and rekey it, and then you've got the peace of mind knowing that you have control over who's coming and going.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
and there are
Absolutely.
a lot of people moving here to Brunswick County, and sometimes you don't know where that key's been or who else might have that key.
No, and if you buy a rental property, for example, if you've older couples oftentimes will leave keys with service folks, plumbers, electricians, and you just don't know what's happened before you bought the house. So it's always a nice peace of mind to just kind of take care of that right out of the gate if you're buying a new home and want to make sure that you know where the keys are and who's going to come and go. So yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Bill, tell me about your service staff. How many technicians do you have?
Yep. We have 2 fully licensed locksmiths. They're licensed in North Carolina. Our company motto is, if it's on the door, we handle it. So the first thing people always think of are the basic things, locks, handles, but we also do door installs, door repairs, fire door work, all that kind of stuff in addition to kind of the standard locksmithing operation. With them being licensed in North Carolina, there's a couple of important things that I think people need to be aware of. They're fully background checked, so they've been, gone through the full background check. They also have to maintain 24 hours of continuing education credit every 3 years, which is important because the technology in the industry is changing so much that we want to make sure our guys stay up to speed on what's out there.
Yeah,
Technologies.
That's good to know that they're licensed and they are trained.
They
That's
are,
very important.
yeah,
that
they
they're-
are. They have to pass a test and have to do, very well on the test to be able to gain their license. And it's important in North Carolina. In South Carolina, there's not a licensing structure, but our guys are fully licensed in North Carolina, so it adds a level of professionalism basically wherever we go. So, yeah.
What can your clients expect when they give you a call?
They can call the call center. We're unique in that we have a call center that's up and running 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So they don't have to worry about whether or not we're going to be in the office, and if they happen to catch us in the office, the call center's fully staffed day and night. The call center, those folks at the call center are kind of mini experts, so they can help troubleshoot right on the phone. They'll set up an appointment. When the appointment is set up, our locksmiths will call you if we're talking about a residential, and I use this as an example, if you're working, and we'll call you 30 minutes before we get to your house. So if you want to run home quick from work to just meet us there and take care of it, we can do that.
Okay.
Our guys their pictures are up on the webpage. Obviously the vans come, and they are very clearly flying locksmith folks, so there's a level of security knowing who's going to come before they even show up at the door, and we'll call you in advance and make sure you're ready for us.
What's the story behind the vans? I know people, they seem to be popular.
They
People
are,
talk
yeah,
about
they are. I love
them,
the
and
vans.
they're very eye-catching.
Yeah, they are. So we have all of our operations take place out of our vans. We can do anything pretty much right there on site. The vans themselves are wrapped with our TFL logos, but there's Buzz on top, which is an airplane pilot. And so that's usually what people remember. They've seen us around town. I hear it all the time. We just saw your vans, and it's eye-catching. And
I've been in parades and everything.
we did the Southport Parade back in July, and we did a Memorial Day Parade in May over in Myrtle Beach, and we'll continue to do that because we think it's a good way to support the community, and the vans are memorable. So, yeah.
What kinds of issues do people commonly have that you take care of?
Well, as we said, we oftentimes have people who want to rekey. On the residential side, we also have, in this area, a lot of corrosiveness in the atmosphere, so deadbolts will start to stick and corrode, and doorknobs do the same. Right. So we'll do a lot of those repairs on the residential side. Occasionally we'll do an emergency lockout, something along those lines. On the commercial side, it's a whole array of issues, from what I just mentioned, rekeying, door closers oftentimes with the corrosiveness start to fail, so they don't close the doors all the way, or they close them too fast and they hit people. And So we'll take care of all those kind of things as well. A lot of the metal doors will start to rust, and eventually that leads to problems. So we'll do full door replacements, storefront door replacements and such. So yeah, we do a little bit of everything when it comes right down to it.
Yeah, there's a lot of maintenance involved with doors and locks that you don't quite think about until you have to take care of it.
No, that's right, and that's why we like to get out there and chat with people before it becomes an issue, so we can kind of take care of things. If you take care of some things early on, it can save you a lot of money later on too.
Absolutely.
So that's one of the things we want to talk to people about, and it also just makes a great first impression that you don't think about until something's wrong. So if you walk into a business and the door slams and hits you as you're walking in, not a great first impression.
Absolutely.
So door sticks and makes all kinds of noises. You don't want to have that be your customer's first experience with you. So we're there to take care of those
Having
things.
a nice, smooth opening door and closing door is satisfying.
Yeah, you take it for granted until it's a problem. That's
Absolutely.
right. That's absolutely right. And it does make a not so favorable impression if it's hard to get into your business or your home even. So we want to take care of those things for folks.
Do you do anything with vehicles, or is that not an area that you?
Not usually. We will help people if they ask us to, but we tend not to do too many automotive.
Okay.
It's a specialty area that we don't focus on too much.
So you do residential, and you also do commercial. Is there
do.
anything additional that you do on the commercial side?
On the commercial side, we've also been working with a lot of people now who are looking at various access control systems. So card readers, prox readers, Bluetooth, your phone, fingerprints. I mean, the technology is expanding and exploding, and it seems like almost every week now we're getting some new fancy access control opportunity for folks. So we've been working with a couple companies now. We're exclusive installers for a few folks, and we will do the installs. Every day we're talking with people about new technologies that are coming out. So it's really kind of fascinating. From a business standpoint, it's nice not to have to work with keys. If you have a card access or a phone access, you just shut that off. You don't have to rekey and give keys to all your employees. So it's a little more expensive up front, but over the lifetime of a lock, you can really kind of save yourself a lot of time, energy, and quite frankly, hardship with more sophisticated access control.
It's good to be on the cutting edge with that kind of stuff as a business.
Yeah,
especially when it comes to
I think
security
for
and things like
security,
that.
yeah, absolutely it is. And we want to make sure that folks are comfortable with the technology, so there are all kinds of different options that people have, that from one door to multi-door to sophistication down to fingerprints and Bluetooth. So it's really fascinating from that perspective now, the options that are available to people.
Yeah, it's absolutely fascinating.
It is. It
So,
really is.
Bill, is there anything else that you wanted to add about Flying Locksmith?
Well, we're new. We've been open for about 6 months. We're really excited and pleased with the welcome we've gotten, especially from Brunswick County. Folks have been so supportive, and we are pleased with the fact that we're here in the county, and just want to thank our customers who've already been supportive of us. Just the community's been great, and we're just so thrilled to be able to provide them. And kind of it's an honor to be able to provide people peace of mind and security, and so we take that very seriously, and we're grateful to have that chance for sure.
Right.
So,
Well, we're glad that you and Carrie are here in the local business community.
Thank you.
And how can folks get in touch with you?
well, the easiest way to get in touch with us is to just call our 800 number if you need to service something. And like I said, the call center is available. It's 800-649-KEYS or 800-649-5397. So that's the easiest way, and like I said, it's staffed 24 hours a day. If you need to get a hold of us, you can call the call center. They'll patch it through directly to my wife, Carrie, or I, and we'll chat with you if you'd like to do that. We also have an office number here as well, 910-579-5600, and you can call us directly and we'll chat with you as well. So a lot of ways to reach us. Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for letting us come and talk to you about the Flying
Thanks for having
Locksmith.
us.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
The Mileage Club is a club for children that may not be athletically inclined, and it's a walking club. The children use a lanyard to measure their miles, and each time they make a lap on the track, they scan it into a tablet, and it calculates their laps and their miles. And when they get a mile, they get rewarded with a charm that they put on their lanyard. And the charm is in the shape of a tennis shoe. And the children really enjoy using the technology. Well, because of the problem with childhood obesity in America, our School Health Advisory Committee in Brunswick County Schools recommended that we do something at our local level in our schools to engage the children to get more activity. And these children are usually not as athletically inclined, and so walking is something almost all of our children can do. Oh, they seem to love it. They really enjoy it. We've got about 45 children now.
The kids are having fun at it. They're excited to get the little feet, and some of them are making new friends. They're just all excited.
Well, we really appreciate ATMC helping us with this because we really could not do this. We just do not have the funds to purchase this type of equipment, so it's really helpful. They have helped us to purchase a tablet to calculate their laps. It has helped us to purchase the lanyards, all the charms. I hope that I can continue this program next year, and hopefully some other schools will be interested, and I'll be glad to help them get started.
This is ATMC TV, your community channel. Joining me now at Carolina Computer Company in Ocean Isle Beach is Heather McLam. You're the co-owner of this business, new business here in Ocean Isle Beach.
I am.
So how long have y'all been open?
We opened April the 11th of 2018 this year, and this has been one of the best years we've ever had.
And you run this with your husband.
I do.
So tell me y'all's experience and why'd you decide to open up your own computer shop?
Well, we have actually, both of us together, we've been in this for over 2 decades, and we know a lot about computers. We have actually built from the ground up, networking, pharmacies, big,
Big operations when it comes to computers, so tackling somebody's personal computer is a piece of cake for you.
Exactly.
Or can be, because I'm sure there's all kinds of different situations that you handle.
Exactly.
So tell me about the services that you offer.
For the residentials, we do free pickup, local and delivery, which has really, really helped out a lot with, us being right next to Sea Trail and Ocean Ridge and a few of those communities. We found that helps out a lot.
Right.
The residentials, as far as them, we try to have their computers back up and going within 2 days. So if they have like viruses and another big thing that is really happening now are the Microsoft scams.
Okay.
So we're getting a lot of calls on that. So basically, even if it's a small problem or a big problem, we can assist in either or.
Heather, I wanted to ask you more about those scams. I mean, that's a huge thing now. People are clicking on links that they shouldn't be clicking on, but sometimes people shouldn't feel like it's their fault.
Exactly.
So just tell me about what you do to help people in that situation.
Well, we've actually had a vast variety of age groups come in, and they come in and they're like, I was stupid for clicking on this link, but what they don't understand is they are actually a victim of a Microsoft scam. So whenever they bring it to us, we make sure that everything is cleaned off. We send them to the places that they need to go, such as their banks, to let them know, hey, you need to watch out and make sure that their cards are not being compromised. So we actually take that extra step to make sure that everything is being taken care of. As soon as they walk in that door, everything is being addressed.
Yeah. So you are here when those situations happen,
Absolutely.
when people get viruses and malware and spyware and things like that. But what can people do to be more vigilant so they can prevent that from happening?
Well, we actually offer classes on Tuesdays and Thursdays. We are flexible, so we're open Monday through Friday from 9 to 5 and a little bit after sometimes, and then Saturday from 10 to 2. So if those times work out, we will be more than happy to sit down with a residential or business and go over those things with them.
Right, and it's good to learn. It's good to
Absolutely.
be knowledgeable about
That's
things
right.
like that. And of course you do fix people's computers when they get the malware and things like that, but what else do you do in terms of maintenance? Because things can fail, hard drives, components. Do you take care of all of that?
We absolutely do. We have a managed business service. And it's not only for businesses, it's for residentials as well. So what it does every day, it's not your standard out-of-the-box virus protection. What it actually does is it's an extra set of eyes and ears. So it will alert us. Say if your computer is becoming low in memory or a hard drive, it actually alerts us so we can call the customer and say, listen, we have got a notification and we need to look at it and make sure everything's okay with it. And that's the same as with the viruses. It will pop up and let us know if there are any viruses detected.
Okay, and do you help people, say, what if they want to build their own computer? Do you help people do that?
Absolutely. We do new, we do custom, and we do refurbished.
Can you help people find their own components and accessories and things like that? I know kind of right in front of us in the corner, you've got like keyboards and things like that.
Right.
Do you sell components and peripherals?
Absolutely. Because we have a young generation out there, and we have a lot of gamers, and that's another thing that's coming in the fall. We have a big surprise on our gamer side.
Okay.
We love to encourage people to, hey, if you want to build your own, we will help you. We will sit down with you, figure out the specs, and we can kind of BYOB, build your own, that's fine.
Okay, and that's great to know that there's a local company here that people can go to do that. You don't have to drive all the way to Wilmington or Myrtle Beach. It's right here in Brunswick County. I also wanted to ask you, do you just service Windows or do you do Macs too?
We service all Windows, Macs, Linux. We have a ton of servers right now that we're working on. And a while ago when I told you about the gamers, the BYOB for coming out in fall, which was going to be a big debut. It's going to be Build Your Own Beast.
Oh, that's cool. I was wondering what that beast is for.
Yes. So we're gonna have a class in here, and we're actually gonna have some of the teenagers or the younger class. I don't care. I mean, however.
There's people of all ages in the computer gaming, so I'm sure you have a
Exactly.
diverse group of people in here to be BYOB.
Exactly. And see, even my husband Jeremy and David, they're into this. I think the Red Dead Redemption's coming out, so they're needing a system that's going to support this, and we're fixing to bring it through.
Is there anything else that you wanted to add, Heather, about what y'all offer and what sets you apart?
Well, as far as the managed business services, we service a lot of businesses here in the county. We are very reasonable on our rates. We have a lot of people call and they want to know how much our products are. Well, sometimes our prices are very comparable. However, if you're looking for quality work, and you'll see a lot of these people that'll say, hey, we can have it done in 1 to 2 days. Okay, well, basically, from us sitting here talking, it takes anywhere from 4 to 6 hours to run a complete scan.
Okay.
So, and if you're looking at data loss, it may take a lot longer. So just because you're looking at these places that say, hey, we can guarantee it back in 24 hours, does not mean that the job is done correctly and professionally.
That's really important.
Absolutely.
So your business clientele is pretty big.
Yes.
You have a lot of business.
We've been here since, like I said, since April the 11th is whenever we officially opened the business. And so we've been open a little over 5 months, and we've tripled every month.
Wow.
So if that tells you, people, the word of mouth and just the supporters and our work is what proves it.
All right, Heather. Well, it was a pleasure meeting y'all. And is there anything else that you wanted to add?
Yeah, and we do run monthly specials.
Okay.
So what we're doing right now, we do Facebook. We're doing more, like the more social media things. So just stay tuned in. And
all right.
And as far as the ATMC phone book for this year, we have got a full page ad in there that tells a lot about all of the services we do and all of the services we offer. And we've got a full coupon ad, so that
the coupons. That's
absolutely.
Look at that phone book because there's a coupon in there.
That's exactly
right.
right. So we're looking not only to provide a wonderful service, we are looking to put more money back into the consumer's pocket.
Okay, that's awesome. Heather, how can our viewers get in touch with you? Website, all that good stuff.
You can go to gocc.net, or you can call us here at the office at 910-579-2525.
All right, and you are on Facebook and on social media, as
We
you said,
are.
so they can like your page and stay up to date with everything you have to offer.
Yes, and Destiny, she is our
Right.
advertisement rep.
Okay, and she's the smiling face you see when you come here to the
She
office
is
as well.
and that is one thing that we get a lot of compliments on, is all of the smiling faces and how wonderfully people are treated whenever they walk in the door.
Right.
And we love to see them smiling just as they're going out and they're happy with their products.
All right, well, thank you, Heather. It was a pleasure meeting y'all.
It was a pleasure meeting you, and thank you for having us.
And that'll do it for this month's show. If you have a question, comment, or suggestion for us here on Brunswick Biz, give us a call at 755-1770 or visit our website, atmctv.com. I'm Nathan Evers, reminding you to shop local, and we'll see you next month on Brunswick Biz, connecting Brunswick County one business at a time.
First of all, I do want to thank ATMC for being so involved in the community, and especially that you have some in leadership that understand FFA and all that it can provide for our students. And I know from when I have gotten awards, being there and having some of the gentlemen that's up talking tell about their experiences, 50 years ago in the FFA and what they learned from it, and so they understand what you can get out of the FFA. It's really nice, like this one, to get the jackets. We have kids that can't afford that jacket, and so that would mean that they couldn't do certain competitions or compete in certain areas. And by providing this bundle of jackets that we're going to be able to get, we're going to have the jackets on hand so that if we have a student in that situation, we'll be able to loan them a jacket so that they can go do this competition. So it means a lot to us that ATMC is so community friendly.
Some people come here for the beach, some of us are raised here, and I think the best thing about being around here in North Carolina is that, in the FFA, is that we have all the farms and stuff like that, so we get a lot of hands-on experience.
This is ATMC TV, your community channel.
At ATMC, it's all about you. So when you build your own bundle at atmc.com, you get exactly the services you want, like blazing fast internet with speeds up to 1 gigabit per second, more than 200 channels of digital cable, unlimited nationwide calling, plus the safest home on the block. At ATMC, you get faster speeds, more choices, and bigger savings, because it's all about you. Build your bundle today with ATMC.
Today's households are using more connected devices than ever before. TVs are streaming, smartphones are browsing, security cameras are watching, and virtual assistants are, well, assisting.
You'll need an umbrella today.
As you add more devices, we are constantly improving our technology to deliver the fastest and most reliable internet to your home. So make sure you have enough bandwidth. Get speeds up to 1 gig with high-speed internet from ATMC. It's the speed you need to connect all your devices. Call today.
Do you have Wi-Fi dead zones in your home? If you have a fast internet package, your wireless router is most likely the bottleneck because it can't handle all the new devices in your home. We now have a solution to enhance your internet experience. ATMC Premium Wi-Fi improves performance and coverage issues in any size home. For only $7.95 a month, you'll get Wi-Fi service plus management and maintenance you can rely on. So transform your Wi-Fi dead zones into total home Wi-Fi coverage with ATMC Premium Wi-Fi.
Business internet just reached the tipping point. Tip your hat to the information age. Get a gig for business and upload robust files, complex videos, and compound reports at the same time, in real time, while saving time. For DISA and data, get a gig. Got it? Now get going. Get up to 1 gig business class broadband from ATMC Business Solutions. Add business phone and save even more. Call us today.
Stay connected with ATMC TV. Like us on Facebook today.